Hey guys! Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make these little toilet paper rolls. First off, thank you all for the response. That was amazing. I seriously appreciate that. You guys are awesome. So to make these, I'm going to tell you what I need. Everything that I used, I got from the Dollar Tree. So you're going to need obviously toilet paper. I got glue stick and tape. And then I have this little wooden rod that I use to help roll up the little toilet paper roll. It makes it a lot easier. Scissors, plastic wrap, and then a ruler. It helps me. So first thing you're gonna do, this paper also. I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's like it's a roll of packing paper is what it is. It comes in like a roll like wrapping paper does, but it's just brown paper. Sometimes you can get it like where the craft section is, and sometimes it's in like the stationery stuff. I saw it in both places. So you'll need a roll of that. So for this, this paper, it's 1 inch by about 10 inches. So you'll just cut the strips and then, yeah. So first thing we'll do is go ahead and we'll make the little toilet paper tube. It's so cute. Okay, so, whoops. Okay, so what I do is go ahead and put a strip of glue on it. Kind of helps hold it together. So I'm going to just start at the end and start rolling this together. Just roll it up. It may kind of roll crooked, but that's okay. Sorry, my kids came in. Okay, so once you get it on there, you just slide it off and then kind of just push it all down and together. And then this is kind of where you can pull it tight and roll it up. And then once you do that, you just glue the end and stick it down. And there you have your little toilet paper tube. Okay, so the next part is the toilet paper. I roll out, this is 10 squares. You can do however, more or less, depending on how thick you want it. I like 10. I feel like it's about the perfect size. So what I'm going to do is I've got the 10 squares here. I am going to fold it in half 4 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now what I do is I take the toilet paper tube and I just I don't put it right on the edge of the toilet paper. I kind of stick it out a little bit just because I'd rather cut the toilet paper a little shorter than the tube than it be too long. I just take my ruler and make a line in the toilet paper. You can use a pencil or however you want to do it. You can get usually 4 little strips of toilet paper. Doing it this way. Okay, so what I do now is you can see how I kind of carved the lines in that from the ruler. So I'm just going to cut this, cut right on the lines. I've got 4 little strips of toilet paper. Okay, so what you do next is unfold the strips, and then you take your toilet paper tube and just put a little strip of glue on there, and then stick the toilet paper on there. And then from here, you just roll it up. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the whole thing. I like rolling it up this way because you can kind of move the toilet paper around to make sure it's going on there straight and where you want it to go. Makes it a lot prettier. Just rolling, rolling. These turned out so cute. I was so happy with these. My family is going to crack up when I give them to them. And then once you get to the end, you can either, I tape it down. I did glue it down at first, and then once I put the glue to the toilet paper, it kind of pulled the plies apart. And I didn't really like that. So I decided to just do a little piece of tape instead, and you can't even tell. Especially once you get it all put together. Okay, so I'm at the end. So I'm just going to take a little tiny piece of tape and just tape it down. You got your little roll of toilet paper. So cute. These come out to be about 1 inch. So just depending on how big or small you want them is how big you'll measure the brown strips of paper when you do that. I thought these were perfect. They weren't too big or too small, so it worked out pretty good. So what I do now is I put 6 rolls in mine. Do however many you want. I printed these little labels. I just Googled Charmin labels, and then I added the 2020 to them. And I just made sure to get a 6-pack since I'm using 6. So I was able to print 20 of those out on a sheet. So that was helpful. So now what we'll do is get the saran wrap. And you just tear off a little piece. You don't need that big of a piece. Okay, so when you tear that off, you're just going to lay it down flat. And then what I do is I take the label and just lay it flat face down in the middle of the saran wrap I tore off. And then I kind of position the toilet paper where I want it to go. And if the label isn't perfectly straight when you lay it down, it's okay because you can kind of move it around once you get it all put together. Okay, so that's where I want them to go. So then I'm going to kind of just hold down this end and bring that over. Just kind of push all this together. Make sure you guys can see. Okay, and then for each end, I just kind of fold them over kind of to a point, kind of like you would when you're wrapping a present. And then fold that over, and then do the same on each side. And if you cut it a little big, you can trim these down if you need to. It's no big deal. I've had to do that to a few. And then fold that over, and then I'm just going to take a piece of tape and secure that down. There you go, and you can see how my label moved. I'm just going to kind of push it around where I want it. And then it should stay there. I haven't had any of them move that I've moved yet, so. But yeah, there's your little pack of toilet paper. To hang it on the tree, I'm going to take some blue yarn and just glue, or not glue, I'm sorry, tape the yarn to each side to make a little loop so you can hang it on the tree. I haven't got to that part yet, but just so you know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions at all, definitely message me. I don't mind to help answer questions or help walk you through anything. Again, thank you guys for the response. Y'all are amazing. I was not expecting that. So yeah, enjoy making these, and I can't wait to see them all. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.